for the first day of my bulk, I'm currently weighing 181.2 and my body fat is currently at 15.6, which isn't terrible because I did take about 2-3 weeks kind of, relax from the whole cutting that I had done for about 2 months. So it's not that bad, but let's see what we got for breakfast today. What is up, guys? Welcome to the second video. If you watched the first one and you left a like or gave me any sort of feedback, I really appreciate that. This video is going to be a little different, the whole structure of it. I'm really just going to get straight to the point as to why I made this channel, which is really just the fitness related stuff and exactly what I'm eating. As you saw before, I got 2 servings of spinach, 3 eggs. I know it's not a lot considering that I am trying to bulk, but I am trying to pace myself because today is the first day that I'm starting my program. I do have a few things today before I get into the video. It is a push day, so I'm going to be working out my chest, my shoulders, and my triceps. And again, I'm starting my new program, which I'm really excited for because this is the first one that I've ever made personally. Typically, I would have followed something else, but I'm going to try and do it my way this time. On top of that, I also want to let you guys know that not every video is going to be a vlog. It's just going to be the first one and the second one, and then I'm going to be going into more informational based videos. Everything that you guys would be interested in order for you guys to grow and progress. So enough talking, let me get to eating so I can get to doing my shit and I can get over to the gym, guys. What's up, guys? So we're back from our workout. We had a push day. It was a pretty solid session, not gonna lie. But the title of this video is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And there's a reason for that. Typically, I've never really believed in bulking in a sense where I have to eat a absurd amount of food to gain muscle. I've always been about sort of like that lean bulking where I kind of just stay around the same weight and try to lower my body fat but increase my muscle at the same time. And then recently I've been doing a lot more research and I figured why not give bulking a try. So I am in a caloric surplus and I'm not going to dive into all that because I'm going to make a separate video explaining exactly how bulking works so that you guys can understand exactly what I'm doing and you can apply it to your own lives. Now, the reason why this is going to be extremely hard for me is because if you don't know, I used to be really heavy when I was younger, like a really big kid, not in the good way either. And I went through a lot of mental things just to lose that weight. And in the span of 6 months, I lost, I believe, 42 pounds. I was just doing everything in a routine, and I was very regimented at the time, and I still am regimented, but back then it was a very like, wake up, go for a run, go to school, come back, go play soccer, go for another run at 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I still do some of those things, but I just felt like it was really excessive. This is gonna be the first time where I'm purposely trying to gain weight and trying to get a lot bigger into sort of like that bear mode where you just kind of look really bloated. And mentally on me, to see myself every day like that is going to be hard because I worked so hard to not be that. I worked so hard to get lean and try to get as shredded as possible. But I'm opening up to other options because these last 2 years have been really good in a sense for my growth and my progression. I do feel like it's always good to try new things because I feel like that's how your body grows. You're showing it new patterns in a sense. Now, there is no tricks or shortcuts behind gaining muscle, guys. Everybody has their own way. What works for me is not going to work for you. It's trial and error. You have to see what works and continue doing it, and if you see that you're kind of getting bored of it, try something new, which is kind of where I'm at. Not that I'm getting bored of lean bulking and doing what I was doing before, trying to maintain that weight and then losing a little bit as I got towards the summer, but I just figured, you know what, I want to try something new. I want to give myself a real challenge. I was always a firm believer that you can eat whatever you want. You just have to balance it out. You just have to plan ahead of time. And you can't deprive yourself of so many foods because then it's just not sustainable. You know, you're only going to be able to do that for a few weeks or months until you realize, I'm fucking hungry, man. Like I want to go out and eat a burger or have some ice cream. So I'm going to try to do it a little differently when it comes to losing weight, but that's later on. I do want to focus on the bulking part. I don't want to necessarily just do a complete dirty bulk. I do want to be structured and organized with what I eat. I do want to be on the healthier side, but at the same time, like I said, it needs to be sustainable. So I need to be adding in foods that I do enjoy, or else I'm just going to get sick of it and I'm not going to want to do it for too long, and then that's going to be the end of the bulk. I am going to be taking you guys through the whole journey. So, you know, honestly, just stay tuned. I do have another separate video on how to bulk that I am going to be making in the next week or two. And then I do want to make a video on how to lose weight, even though it's kind of ironic since I am gaining weight right now. But for those who are watching, I do want to give you as much knowledge as I can. I'm not saying that I don't have a degree in exercise science. I don't have a certification yet. I'm just showing you guys what I've learned through my own experience, which I'm only 20 years old, but I do feel like I have a very strong foundation of experience when it comes to fitness. I'm only learning more throughout the years, honestly, and I'm trying to get more into the science behind it, but then trying to learn how to explain it in the simplest ways so that the viewers don't get so confused when the scientific terms come into play, because to be honest, most people don't care about the science behind it. They just want to know exactly what they have to do. If you've watched us to this point, I really appreciate it, guys, honestly. I know this video is a little different than the other one because I didn't add in like an edit, but if you could please leave a like or subscribe or even comment if you have a second out of your day that you can just, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in the next one, all right?